Hi everyone, have you noticed how many different channels are currently encouraging over 40s, 50s and 60s to start a YouTube channel? Well, I'm over 60 and I've been involved with YouTube for 3 years. My channel is a reflection of the different phases of my life, particularly those outside of my working life. A lot of my work is with children with autism and ADHD, and it can be very personal and confidential. And that's why I haven't included a lot of that stuff on my channel. I tend also to not do a lot of family stuff on the channel, as I've tended to keep that quite private, both myself and my wife, who hates social media, and my children, who kind of look at the silver-haired dad and don't cope very well with me maybe being as adept as them on these platforms, and realistically they're probably a little embarrassed on occasions as well. My playlists reflect the eclectic way my life and my mind works. I haven't really honed in on a niche, so I'm probably breaking a number of must-dos that others advise, but then it's my channel and I'm doing it my way. Basically, my interests and me are the niche. I'm now in education 42 years this year, and I've travelled through various roles on my journey to today. From a classroom teacher in both primary and secondary sectors, as a teaching principal in a small rural primary school, then moving to working with education authorities developing after-school support projects, and through work with 15 and 16-year-old young people in inner city Belfast who had dropped out of education, until I eventually arrived in special education, working with children who have social, emotional and behavioural difficulties. I spent the last 20 years with my current special school, initially in a classroom context and now as a full-time outreach teacher, where I counsel individual children in their mainstream schools. This will probably be my last year in full-time work linked to schools. And to date, it's given me a wonderful life. They say you've never worked a day if you enjoy what you're doing, and I certainly enjoy what I'm doing. My YouTube journey began in 2021. I'm now 339 videos in, so I have history with regard to the whole YouTube journey. Skin in the game, as they say. As I said earlier, my channel is my niche, and it moves with my interests not only in sport but also current affairs, politics and indeed education. I probably should drill down more on the analytics and concentrate on what is actually getting more views or whatever, but I'm just enjoying myself. I'm in the over 60s bracket, so I would encourage you to join me if you're in that bracket, over 40s, 50s or 60s, and join me on this year's journey as I move towards retirement in June 2025. And also look forward to spending more time with my 2 granddaughters and maybe becoming that full-time YouTuber.